Why does Pi feel so different from other blockchains? Why does utility matter?
Pi feels different from other blockchains because Pi is different. When Open Network launched a year ago, I described Pi as a nonconformist, and that still holds. Pi differentiates itself in several fundamental ways. Pi never did an ICO, Pi is free to mine for accessibility, it's mobile first, Pi's mainnet blockchain is fully KYC'd, and Pi has tens of millions of verified users globally. And from the very beginning, Pi has emphasized utility. In the broader crypto community, with thousands of cryptocurrencies and digital assets, trading inevitably is a major focus. Trading mechanisms themselves, DeFi, liquidity, market infrastructure, are important areas of innovation. But beyond how trading happens, there is a more fundamental question. What are people actually trading? The problem Pi set out to solve is not just whether trading is possible or how efficiently it can occur, but much harder problem of what should be traded. If it were only about enabling trading, you could issue a large number of fake or meaningless tokens, just like many we see even on testnet. And trading could start immediately. Volumes could be high as long as people participate. But if those tokens don't map to anything real, what's the point? The hard problem is figuring out how tokens can be used in real-world applications, in commerce involving real goods and services, or how they can be used to participate meaningfully in business and production processes. That's where utility comes in. Historically, Pi has emphasized using Pi for real goods and services in local commerce and across Pi apps in the Pi browser. From e-commerce and games to social and educational applications, whether it's Pi itself or ecosystem tokens built on Pi, utility tokens need to be embedded into specific products and real usage flows, not just abstract financial mechanisms. Utility also connects with Pi's focus on KYC identity verification. Pi's fully KYC network was fundamental in preparing the blockchain for real-world assets and production processes. People sometimes ask why hackathon-winning apps on Pi look so different from typical crypto projects, like dating apps or e-commerce platforms instead of purely DeFi products. That difference is intentional. Pi prioritizes applications that solve real-world problems and fulfill real-world needs, not just creations in financial mechanics. DeFi mechanisms matter only if there is real utility and production involved. It's easy to enable fast, high-volume trading. It's much harder to enable tokens to be used inside real products that support real-world innovation and economic activity. But the harder path is worth taking. We believe that only by persistently trying to solve this complex and challenging problem, how blockchain and crypto mechanisms can actually be used to facilitate real-world production, can Web3 achieve meaningful breakthroughs. This path may take more time, more grit, and it may appear different, but this is the path Pi has chosen from day one, and it's a path the broader crypto industry will eventually need to take to overcome its own challenges. This philosophy goes all the way back to Pi's original design. Pi was designed to be freely accessible, allowing anyone to mine without financial barriers or out-of-pocket costs. That design not only permitted wide distribution and inclusivity, but it also enabled network and all participants in the network to afford the patience to engage in the difficult work necessary to establish a fully functioning ecosystem predicated on utility. There are already many cryptocurrencies taking the other path. Why not try this path with Pi for free?